All right, Swoop. Appreciate you taking the time to come on. Bomb
Yes,
first.
sir.
To get started, people know you from Murder Was the Case soundtrack, Chronic 2000, Two Gangster for Radio, and then your album, World Don't Take Me Personally. You just got out of prison. What was that like, and how is it being out free again?
Shit. I mean, prisons ain't easy when you under that situation and them people, so that wasn't, you know, nothing to brag about, or I don't even like talking about jail or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? As far as being back out though, I'm back with my family, back with the homies, back with the people, just being able to touch bases with the outside world again, So we good in that aspect. Just being able to make some moves and make some shit happen is, what everybody waiting on. So yeah.
All right. When did you first join Death Row Records?
1993. Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style. Like the end. Right when we started on Murder Was the Case.
Okay. And how did that happen? Like, how did you hook up with them?
My mama, rest in peace, her family is Reptables from Rolling 20s. So when we moved to Long Beach, my cousins, they put me under their wing as far as my pops had passed away. So we moved from Compton to Long Beach. And then, once my mama finally got us around them, it was like day one shit, y'all gonna be from right here, y'all not finna do nothing else. This is what it is. And we went from there. So Snoop was the little homie. You know what I'm saying? Compared to my cousins in the hood, Reese Cup, Chicken Swoop, Killer, Sleep, as far as Long Beach royalty, this is the end core of the hood. So when they took my music to Snoop, it was like, you gonna do it regardless. Nigga, if he tight, if he boo-boo, if you like it, if you don't, you gonna do it regardless, cause we say, cause get put on. So it was easy for us to get to Snoop.
Okay. And then your first release is Murder Was the Case. Can you tell me about the songs that you did on that and how the sessions went?
Murder Was the Case was Who Got Some Gangsta shit. So the song was done. They brought the song to me when it was everybody on the song and like, hey, we want you to get on the song. So I'm in the studio. We had Can-Am. We had Can-Am recording studio in the Valley, and I remember Snoop was like, go in there and put something on that. I didn't know what to do. It was first time being around this shit and like being put on the spot was like, at 17 years old, you like, damn, I'm right with these dudes, but I'm gangbanging. I ain't even really musically want to put it all the way on like that at the time. I'm thinking I'ma wait. They like, no, go in there now. So I go in there, I don't got nothing. I try to act like I had something. So I go and I say, give me a minute. I go to the little kitchen area in Can-Am. I call my sister, rest in peace, my sister Keisha. So I call Keisha, I'm like, go in my room and look under the bed, it's a Reebok box, and just tell me these raps in there. It's one of them raps in there is wrote with red pen, like it's some red pen. So she go through it. She like, boy, I can't find all this paper. You write chicken scratch. I don't understand. I'm like, Keisha, I'm in the studio with these niggas right now. You gonna have to find it. She go through it. She find it. So she read it off to me, word for word. Who got some gangster shit? Swoop G. So I'm like, boom, that's it. I go in there, I bust it. They go crazy in the studio. Oh, he a little Snoop Dogg. That nigga be, oh, cuz. So I'm in there, I'm young, I'm looking, I'm like, damn. So Dr. Dre like, y'all need to do it like he do it. Rap like him and stop punching in. He one take Jake all the way through. So I'm like, ooh, one take Jake, what the fuck? What is that? Next thing you know, you just hear one take Jake everywhere. Like one take Jake, you gotta do it like this. So That studio session was a trip, but it was a learning aspect too. You know, that pressure. Either you gonna fold or you gonna be a diamond, you know? And you know, when you a diamond, it's forever, you know?
Okay. I had heard that you were there when Tupac recorded his songs for Murder Was the Case. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. How did that go?
On everything. I do remember that. Damn. Y'all good. But one day we was riding in the hood in Long Beach. It was me, Snoop, Big C Style, and Lil C Style. So we was in Snoop Suburban, we riding down by VIP, and we listening to Tupac, and it was a song called Life So Hard on a Nigga When He Living Like a G. Now at the time when we had it, it was a whole East Coast beat, like a whole different vibe. It wasn't even the song that Daz produced, the one that you hear now. So, but it was hard. So it was a lot of words on there too, and flows Pac used that I ain't gonna say who or whatever, but niggas bit. Like they used to listen to Tupac raps like before they came out and be in the studio saying shit and doing shit like that, but it be a song that you ain't never heard of Tupac, some shit Interscope just let these niggas listen to before it come out. Now they saying all the shit Pac saying, so that's why back in the days you kind of used to hear similarities with niggas shit, cause them labels was twisting dudes, but Pac came in that motherfucker, man. Snoop introduced us all. Now you gotta think I'm 17 again. I'm in the studio with Snoop and Tupac. Fuck Daz and Corrupt and Nate and all that. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is the niggas. So Dre walking in and out, I'm like, damn, Pac sit right behind me, Snoop right here. He introduced us all. So Pac going the motherfucker, he do Life So Hard on a nigga to a Daz beat though. So we in there, Pac come out, he rolling a blunt behind me, he passed me the blunt over the shoulder, like here, smoke. So I'm smoking. He say, anybody want to go in there and do something? I need some ad-libs on there. I jump up, shit, I'm finna do it. Hell yeah. Shit, it's Tupac. I got it. Snoop like, no, let me go in there and do it. Oh, you go in there and do it. But I know I was ready. I was, like pumped. But so Pac going to, I don't know if he went in the kitchen or Suge off it. And they Suge got that man $250,000 for one song. He came back with a check, more money than Snoop or any of them ever got for their whole career at that point. Everybody looking at him like, he come back bossed up with a check like, nigga, I ain't even on Death Row. I don't even got a record deal. Nigga, I got this for one song. So shit, that was yeah, that was Life So Hard on a nigga.
And they didn't even use that song on the soundtrack.
I heard it on like
Gang Related later.
Yeah, they used it hella long after like he was dead when they finally put it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to your track on Murder Was the Case. Can you tell me the backstory as to why Little Half Dead, why you guys were dissing Little Half Dead on that track?
Little Half Dead just marked out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing against the homie or nothing. He a homie from the set. His brother, rest in peace, and his other brother, they from the set. So he was on the rapper shit. You know what I'm saying? So one day we in the set, and this how I actually got put on Dogg Pound. It's because of the incident. And then it was going around what was going on in the hood. Swoop out here. And it was kind of like backed up and spooked. Like, man, look, man, we gonna give him a record deal. His cousins, his whoop, he doing this. We gonna get him straight, So I'm seeing the rappers. I'm hopping out on Warren G. Give me a deal. He like, man, go to Snoop. I'm going to Snoop. I'm hopping out on all the rappers. Cuz, what's up with y'all? Y'all niggas ain't even like that. You feel me? Y'all? I hop out on Half Dead one day on the set on 10th and Myrtle in the hood. And cuz like flamboyant, just like he's just like it's homies around that you need to tone it down around, homie, cause you ain't even built like that and they older homies, cuz so then you got us around. So you come through with your little rapper little attitude, that shit don't fit. This ain't no video, you feel me? Nigga, you on the block. Words lead to other shit. I tell cuz squabble up. He don't want to squabble up. So I really press him. Like, nigga, take your jewelry off, nigga. And I like take his chain or none of that. Like, take it off. Undo it nicely and put it on. Like, give me your keys to your car. Run his pocket. This before niggas was taking niggas' chains and exposing niggas. This 94. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, I'm gonna take your car, take your keys, take your chain. Nigga, come buy it back from me if you want it back, nigga. Other than that, nigga, tell Snoop and them to holler at me. I need a record deal and all that. I'm just like, boot him off a Dogg Pound and recruit me. Like, that's why we asked your bitch ass from the pound. That's why niggas was saying that towards half there. Like, he didn't even squab. He walked away like, cuz, you didn't even try to fight me. You didn't even try to nothing. You ran to your cousin. And then, you know, I went and got my cousin, Lil Swoop. Niggas know what it is. And we went over there and what it is. The chain never got replaced. I just gave niggas car keys back for $1,000. Give me $1,000. He got that. You feel me? And he did it and shit. We made a song about it and I got famous off that shit. You know, when a nigga like Snoop Dogg and, you know, the niggas get to rapping about your name, they ain't rapping about you for no reason. Niggas is saying, let Young Swoop take your cash for a reason. You know, that shit really happened. So,
Okay.
You know.
All right, so you're down with Snoop, you're down with the Dogg Pound. You do Murder Was the Case.
Yeah.
And then what happened with that situation? Because after that, there was a big break in time and when you were on death row releases.
I mean, you know, in the 90s it was real, so it mattered your character, you feel me? It didn't even matter all that old flash, because we was riding around in Suburbans with TVs and playing PlayStation in 94 with Snoop. We wasn't rapping about that shit. You might have heard Biggie and them come out with rapping with TVs and talking about cars. We wasn't rapping about that, but we was living that shit every day with this nigga. So Snoop character just was selfish at the time. I don't know about now. Just like with me, I'm a different person than I was then. At the age I am now, life experiences. But Snoop was selfish because he didn't know, you know. And then you gotta think the gangster rap game was new. After Eazy-E, you had Snoop Dogg. I mean, you had DJ Quick and certain people, but as far as that main entity, that king type nigga, it was Snoop after that, you know? So Snoop was learning the game and then it was like he was trying to have artists and all that at the same time, so it was kind of bad. It was catch-22, nigga, you don't know what you're doing. So one day I come in the house and yeah, we gonna go sign a deal for Doggy Style Records. You, Trady, Lil Style, South Central, Big Style gonna manage all this. So, all right. So I tell him, look, I ain't tripping off the advance. I ain't tripping off the royalties too much and points. And he looking at me like, he don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I say, all I want is my publishing. He said, what's publishing? Nigga, this is 1994. Nigga, we damn near finna drop the Dogg Pound album. Fuck you mean? What's publishing? I mean, I don't say that to him though or nothing, you know. I get at him because, you know, publishing is this. You know, when you sell a record and you on the radio and, you know, this how you get paid for life. So he like, don't tell Dash now, don't tell Corrupt and Nate Dogg now. You know, I'm just finding out about publishing. I wanna so I don't say nothing to him either, but I'm looking at the nigga now like, you know, money is money, man. I come from money. My mama and daddy was money in Compton. You can ask Lil Reg. And my family, you feel me? So when I came to Long Beach, my Long Beach family is money and power. You feel me? So the money wasn't shit. It was like, dude, you really just sat up here and told me cuz that if we all don't know something and you find out, you ain't finna come back and tell us cuz how to get this money and all that. You gonna do it first. So that type of character, it just rubbed me the wrong way. Like, nigga, I'm not finna wait for you to know some shit and keep it on some sneaky shit to yourself. I'm finna let niggas know what the fuck we talking about. So being that I seen that in him, I seen that in him, me and Snoop started, you know, and then we signed the paperwork and no money came. We was sitting at his house after we signed the paperwork, came from the lawyer's office. And the checks was supposed to be sent by a character, DHL back in the day. Remember DHL? So he like, we waiting on the, we at the house playing video games, everybody happy. It started getting dark, nigga. We signed the papers at 10, 11 o'clock this morning. It started getting dark. I started tripping. I don't know what you other niggas finna sit up here and do, but this $20,000 in 1994, I was young. Man, what is you doing, bro? Snoop get the paperwork when the carrier come. Ain't no checks. It's the paperwork from Death Row. I think Suge, that shit said $1 for his label, nigga. 50 cent distribution, 50%, 50 cent, like 50 cent. Nigga, we giving you $1, 50% for distribution, 50% for your label. Like $1, like disrespected. Oh, nigga, we out here. I'm going to the hood. I'm finna let the homies know. Cuz got a nigga fucked up. He got me fucked. He got me signed to Death Row. They controlling my shit. My cousin told cuz, don't sign my cousin to Death Row, to them niggas over there. If y'all go do something, y'all do it. So he signed me to his label, but it was distributed by Death Row. So in that aspect, I'm signed to Death Row, because don't nothing move until Death Row give him what he's supposed to get so he could give us. So my cousin kind of jumped the gun though, because Snoop was the homie. Like Snoop did a lot of shit for me, and he still do shit for a lot of niggas. Niggas don't give Snoop his props, but Snoop a good nigga. Like a real nigga too. Snoop ain't no buster, no punk. He really from the hood, really be in the trenches with them niggas, like killers and hiring them, and he do his thing. He just did a lot of funny shit when we was coming up that he didn't know. Like I'm saying, he didn't know about publishing and all that. Snoop didn't know. That nigga was just getting in, but my cousin beat cuz up. Like, cuz, what's up with my cousin money? Like, you better let cuz out that contract. You don't get that money. I already told you the type of niggas it is. Gonna stump down. If he said he was gonna do something, if this scenario happened, I'm gonna do this. And niggas was around and they heard that, Keo was finna do it. You know, my cousin wasn't gonna let a nigga hear him say, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up if this happened and then that happened, and he just be like, no, there ain't none of that going on. So he beat cuz up at the Twin video. Twin of the sun go round and round. Cut Max cuz out with the 1-9s was up there, chocolate, big style, all that. The homies maxed them niggas out. The big nigga was Snoop rolled up under. At the time he had a Suburban that sat on high wheels. He rolled up under the Suburban to the other side, jumped in the car seat and left his homies he was with. It was a lot of shit that was going on, but that's why we didn't work out, because of the character that he showed when he didn't know something, the sneaky shit. And then once we signed the paperwork, it wasn't no money, it wasn't nothing. And I wasn't trying to stay down after like years and years and be like, I didn't have Porsches, Benzes, houses, lived on both coasts of this motherfucker. I ain't had a platinum record. I ain't had a radio hit. I ain't did none of that. I've been in these streets, you feel me? Plus putting out little shit when I could, whatever, doing my shows. But to be platinum and be on radio and all that, and a nigga out here broke with no house, no car, and here come young Swoop pulling up in Benzes and Bentleys and shit and Porsches, and cuz don't even got videos or music on the radio or nothing, I blow Snoop head off. If I was Trady, Goldie, Doggies, Angels, whoever, nigga, and I done had 5 million records, I done sold. Snoop, Suge knew that too. Like, nigga, you ain't finna put out Swoop G record cuz it sell 5 million records and cuz it's broke. I'm gonna blow Suge head off. Me, my cousins, my homies, my peoples, it's gonna be a war, cuz it's not gonna be, so niggas wouldn't fuck, like Snoop didn't mean that. He just got fucked by Suge, but niggas wasn't finna be with the fuckery with young Swoop. So that stopped a lot of shit too. You can't do what you want to do. You feel me? With this situation, it is still like that. But Snoop's situation, he just didn't know, And then my cousin fucked him up, so he couldn't take that, Just like Swoop couldn't say, well, you did this and I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to stand on what I said. Snoop pride was like crushed after that, as far as the whole hood seeing it. They knew what it was about. a war cracked off after that for a little while too. A couple homies got shot, and a lot of shit was going on between me and Snoop Dogg. I got shot, not at that time, but over the war with Snoop. You know, it's a lot of shit behind that shit. But yeah, that's a hood politic thing, man. You know, that's hood shit.
And then after that, after you exit the death row situation, can you tell me who is governor from Oakland?
The Gov, yeah, that's big bro. That's we when I left Death Row, I was in the it was the time it was that Dolores Tucker shit going on where she was like boycotting, and so I was doing a deal with Atlantic Records, and I think they gave me a demo deal for like 30,000. So I was doing a demo with them trying to get the record deal. So it was this producer, Bosco Kente. Bosco was like one of the Bay Area great producers and shit. And the guy named Captain at Atlantic, Captain did like Tribe Called Quest and a couple of other acts. He was the A&R and shit like that. So he hooked me up with Bosco. So we go up to Glendale to the hills and shit, go to Bosco house and record, meet up with him and, you know, start recording. So one day I'm in the studio and the Loonies walking that motherfucker. They already had I Got Five on it out. And then 3 Times Crazy, I just got they deal with Keith the Sneak, Bart, and Asian Man. So they was all in there. I think Cider was in there too. T Looney and Eclipse, rest in peace. I think they was in there too, if I'm not mistaken. The whole mob was there. So they like, what's up with you? Who is you? Like, you know, I'm standoffish on some other shit, like taking care of my shit. They like, what's up with you? I'm Swoop G. They like, Swoop G from the Dogg Pound? I'm like, yeah. They like start singing the raps and shit like, that's you? They like, you tripping. They like, hold on. The nigga like, B.A. Bart, my boy, he like, hold on. He like, I'm gonna call Gov right now. So he pull out the phone, he called Gov. He like, if you could come to Oakland right now, nigga, you would be rich. That nigga Gov gonna fuck with you. So who is Gov? They like, he the Oakland Suge. You know, he like the Suge from Oakland. He a young nigga though, like. So, all right, call him up. We talking to him. All right. He like, man, bring whatever you got. Now, you gotta think, this 95. I think Pac had just got out. Yeah, because I had just seen Pac like one time when he first got out. So I go to Oakland. Now, in 95, regardless of what's now or, you know, what was going on back in 99, 97. In 95, wasn't no Crip niggas walking East Oakland. I don't even think a Crip nigga touched East Oakland. It's is never, you feel me? It really went through that motherfucker like that. So I'm 95, I'm 19. So I grabbed one of my cousins, Armand, AC, and we fly to Oakland with masters and all kind of shit. Now at the time, the Bay it's independent city now too, but it was really, you know, the JT Bigger Figures niggas was hot, Messy Mars and couple other niggas that's from San Francisco and Oakland was blowing up independent, and I wanted to learn that shit. So we went out there. Now coming from Death Row on the biggest level ever to going to the Bay, to the independent level, but still around Drew Down, the Loonies, E40, the biggest niggas in the North in California. It was like shit. I done hit even the same type of level. You feel me? So Gov got me out there, and Gov showed me how to be, you know, like real player, you know, like slow the gangbang shit down, put some P's on it. You feel me? So Gov was the life cord for me after Snoop Dogg and Death Row, because he saw something in me that he was like, if I could get that nigga Swoop G before he even knew me, they was listening to my music and was like, if I could get him, man, I could put him on as my first artist. So I went out there, we did Undisputed in 96, we dropped it. And Pac gave us a song, but Death Row wouldn't let us use the song. So we put it on the second album, World Don't Take Me Personally, but Gov showed me how to run a label, how to do it independent. He showed me how to shoot videos, like, you know, he showed me everything that you would want to know as far as an entrepreneur, not an artist. He showed me the other side. So peace to GOV, man. Nigga love you, cuz. Paraphernalia to the mob, nigga. You feel me? For real.
What is P-Mob? Can you
It's
explain that?
paraphernalia to the mob, so it's like all of the paraphernalia and dirty, gritty shit that's in the hood, that's with the drugs or whatever. We mobbing under the paraphernalia. So anything you associate with dirt, crime, paraphernalia, you know, the mob, the dirty niggas, you know. The mob is this is a crew of brothers from Northern California and Southern California. So they the no mob and we the so mob. So, you know, we've been mobbing for a while, you know.
And then, so you leave Death Row in '94, you go to the Bay, but then you come back to Death Row in '98 when Suge's locked up. How did you reconnect with Death Row?
In Compton. Like, you know, my family from Compton, so I'm a Compton nigga, you know, even though it's Long Beach Crip, it's I was born and raised in Compton until, you know, my mama moved us to Long Beach. Like I said, my cousins got a hold of us. It wasn't, you know, never no Compton Crip or Pyru. Like, I got family and homies from both sides I grew up with, so I never banged Compton. But it's like, what was the question? I'm high. Oh, in Compton, I think it was Ronald. Was it Donald or Ronald Knight? I think it was Ronald. We was on the freeway one day, riding on the 91 going west, coming past Compton College. And I was in my Grand National. I had just put the engine in that motherfucker at Larry Muffler. Rest in peace, Larry. At Larry's Muffler on Long Beach Boulevard. Larry had just put my engine in that motherfucker. So I pushed down Long Beach Boulevard flying and I jump on the freeway. And right when I jump on the freeway, I see Ronald. So I'm like looking at his truck like, that motherfucker clean. I don't know it's him yet, but I'm pushing. So I'm pushing it because I want to test the engine anyway in this motherfucker. And I look to the right and I see cuz. He like, what's up? I'm like, what's up? He like, pull over. So we pull over. He like, man, Suge doing this project. Chronic 2000, man, you got to get on it. Well, I said, man, I got something right here. I turn up the music. He said, that's the perfect shit what they need, man. I was playing Feet Up. It's a song I got called Coming Out G'd Up, Living With My Feet Up. Okay. And he was like, oh, man, that's just what they need. It was me and my cousins. So he gave me the number. He was like, I'm going to talk to Suge, man. I'm going to see what's up. We leave, boom. I think like a day later, not even a whole 24 hours, the next morning, that nigga was on the phone with me with Suge. Suge like, what's up, boy? You ready? Well, shit, let's go. Next couple days, I was up at Death Row Records meeting Reg, Lil Reg. And I'm like, damn, so Reg and them trying to do this deal. Ronald like, nah, hold on. You know, I end up signing it. And Ronald didn't get the money he thought he was gonna get and all the shit, so he was mad at me. But Ronald Knight hooked me back up with Death Row though, off of Freeway, yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me about what happened at the Orange Grove in San Bernardino in '99?
Ronald Knight again. Peace to Ronald Knight, man. I love you, nigga. I see you over there, you know, the Wilmington area, man. It's family house, but hey, me and Baby Young Swoop, rest in peace, my little cousin Terrell, we get some news. So it's a couple little Pyru niggas that I fuck with, and it's a, couple little bitches and shit over there that fuck with DJ Quick and different people. So they like, yeah, you going to the Orange Grove for the Snoop and DJ Quick and Sugar Free show? A nigga like, yeah. Like we wasn't going at all. We didn't know shit about this shit. We like, yeah. So Lil Cuz, Baby Young Swoop, instantly get on the phone. He starts searching the Orange Grove, like, where that shit at? So, like, all right, cuz, we find out where it's at. We don't got no tickets. We don't got nothing. So I called Reg. And Reg's like, yeah, that nigga Ronald doing that shit. You know, that's Ronald's show. You know, I'm like, Reg, we need to get in there. I ain't finna let them niggas have no show. Fuck them niggas. We gonna serve that motherfucker. So I think Reg find out, you know, like Ronald really got money into the shit. Like it's really his show. So he like, Swoop, I don't think it's gonna be a good idea. Man, fuck that. So he like, go on, nigga, if you gonna do it, I'm gonna give you a stack. I'm gonna give you some, I think he said, no, I'm gonna give you your death row chain. He was like, I'm gonna give you your chain. I'm like, shit, this done, nigga, fuck that. So the niggas like going all day. We calling certain niggas and certain bitches trying to figure out where the backstage at, who coming, how deep is they, do we gotta have a gang of niggas? So niggas like, cuz you better go deep. So I get to calling my cousin Reese Cup, Big Style, the big homie, you know? So they get thick. The homies from the hood get like, I think it was like 20 or 30 of the homies came up there that night. So me and Baby Young leave early. So we playing a role. We like, yeah, we artists, you know, we performing. We gotta do sound check, all the little shit. We know what to say. So we get in the motherfucker. We backstage. So we like, shit, we ain't leaving from back here, cuz. We ain't going nowhere for the rest of the day. It's still daytime. Show don't start till tonight, but we just parlaying. We laying on these niggas. So I keep calling my cousins and homies, where y'all at, cuz? When y'all getting here? So they, nighttime come, everybody pull up. We see the niggas, everybody on the side of the stage, you know. They in their little rooms and shit. So my cousins them come in hella thick. My sisters with them, all my family, they like, we finna fuck this nigga up. You know, either cuz finna get in line. This is before the East Siders and all that. They was together as a group, but before they video came out, because my cousin is like on a video, oh, this big Reese Cup, these my little homies handle it, like the beginning of the video, cuz is introducing them. So before Snoop was shaking cuz. He wasn't trying to fuck with Reese Cup when Cuz first got out. So I was in the hood, Cuz first got out. I'm like, Cuz be right here, Cuz be right here, Cuz be right here. So my cousin on me. So now I'm on Cuz, like, where y'all at? Cuz we got Cuz, where y'all at? They pulled in, boom. So I'm like, Cuz can't finish his show. Like when Cuz go on stage, Cuz we rushing the stage, Cuz can't finish the show.
This is Snoop, right?
Yeah, we tell him Snoop can't finish the show. So my cousin like, sit your little ass down. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? I'm here. You gonna do it my way now. Fuck with whatever plan you had. Nigga, this how we gonna do it. We go get Cuz, take him to the back. We go get Cuz an option. Cuz, if Cuz don't wanna get down, it's gonna go like this. Like, Cuz, you ain't finna punk me, Cuz, and tell me how to do my program. I'm up here. Death Row jacket on, Chronic 2000 jacket on. We finna put this shit on camera. Cuz finna get smacked. So my brother like, nigga, you tripping. My little brother, he like, nigga, you tripping. I'm like, you tripping. He's collaring nigga up. Cuz, you can't do that shit. Cuz, let us move. So I'm like, Cuz, watch out. But my little brother play football. Cuz a little bigger than me. He 4 years younger. But Cuz, so I'm smoking Sherm at the time too. He like, nigga, you tripping. So they go on stage. We on the side of the stage. We chilling, all of them. They don't even know Cup them over here. They done came from backstage thinking they finna get on the stage and rock they shit. They don't even see all these niggas yet. And then they know how niggas is. They ain't paying attention to niggas. They high post. So they on stage. When niggas from his entourage from the hood start noticing niggas on the side of the stage from the hood, you can see the whole shit change. Like, and niggas start tapping niggas like, Cuz, that old. So now you got them niggas knowing. So I'm like, let's go. And they still like, no, hold on, cuz, let them feel the pressure, cuz. So I'm like, what pressure? Cuz, we ain't doing nothing. I'll jump on stage. I get right next to Snoop in the front of the stage. So he thinking, I guess, in his head, this one of his niggas just stepping up to the stage dancing with him or something. I'm standing there. So I say, oh, this nigga can't see the back of my coat, cuz he don't. So I turn around to the back of the Chronic 2000 jacket to the stage, to the crowd. So Snoop, look, so he finally recognized, he stopped, the music still playing, he stopped rapping like, that nigga said, I mean, it was like the weakest punch I ever seen a nigga throw. Oh God, no cap, like on dead homies, that nigga threw a punch. And you know Snoop tall and lanky, so you gotta come from Mississippi, nigga, to get some power. That nigga said, I'm like, cuz, I get off on cuz, boom. They grab him, boom. So when they grab him, the nigga Dash grab one of the speakers and pull it down on me. Boom, you can hear the little shit like a microphone hit a nigga shit. So the whole crowd going crazy now. We rumbling, homies just jumped on the stage, all kind of shit. So they carry Snoop out of there like Michael Jackson, nigga, on top of 10 different niggas. Like, they carry him up out of there. We squabbling with the police, everything. So DJ Quick get it on camera. So he like, damn, nigga, you smacked the shit out this nigga Snoop. I got it on camera. I tell the nigga, I want to buy the camera, the tape. Reg, you got to buy the tape, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Bring the shit back, man. We got the tape. It's a tape out there, that incident. DJ Quick got the tape. Quick, you know you got the tape, nigga. You know? But that Orange Grove incident changed everything, because once they seen like how I was coming with the homies, that's when they start dividing and conquer. Snoop like, I gotta get Cup. I gotta get this nigga. Cause if not, he gonna have him, you know? My cousin didn't want me fucking with Death Row though, so when I was fucking with Death Row, Cup wasn't gonna fuck with it cause of Suge. Like, this Crip, nigga, that nigga's a dime move. Ain't no way we working for him, nigga. And Reese Cup, if you do your history, you'll know why I'm saying Cup. Like, ain't no way we working for that nigga. If we trying to do the same thing he doing, we gonna do it with you, my little cousin. He was in a pen though, and Snoop wasn't acting right, so it was like, shit, the nigga should acting right. I'm finna go sign back to Death Row. Don't do that. So he didn't want that shit to happen. So soon as he had the chance to really fuck with Snoop, he couldn't fuck with me. So he fucked with Snoop, and that's what separated it. And then comes Keita Rock. You know, I had to get Keita Rock, man, to level shit out, you know? Yeah.
Did Reggie make good? Did he give you the death row chain?
Yeah, he made good. The same day, I think Reggie actually came to Long Beach and gave me my chain after that shit in a velvet box. Okay. The black velvet box. Even though when he gave it to me, one of the diamonds was missing in that motherfucker. I had to go get that shit put in, but it wasn't nothing though. It wasn't a brand new Death Row chain. Reg.
Okay, can you tell me about when you guys were on your way to the Bahamas to do a Death Row concert?
We ain't gonna talk about that, man. That's kind of, I'm just fucking with you. That was embarrassing.
Yeah, Reggie said you got arrested at Long Beach.
I was in the airport, man, and it was a waitress. So we ordering food before I think we was going to Texas, Dallas, Texas. So she flirting with me, I'm flirting with her. We instantly like, just, come on, follow me to the bathroom then. Like, she coming to the bathroom. What do you think I'm telling you to follow me to the men's bathroom for? Mm-hmm. Bitch, you come all the way in the bathroom and then be like, what? What do you mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm out of here. I'll go sit back down. Like, I ain't tripping. You want to suck a nigga dick before you get on a plane? Fuck you. But the bitch go call the police. Like, he harassing me. I'm like, what? So we in the motherfucking airport waiting on the plane. Here come Long Beach police and the motherfucker like, yeah, step up, put your hands behind your back. Everybody calling Reg, calling everybody. Like, man, they taking Swoop to jail. So we go crazy in there. Like, they take me to jail, though. I think I had on like 3 chains, though. I just had my Death Row chain, my cross chain, my Jesus chain. I was, man, y'all keep all that jewelry, let me out. I'm trying to catch this flight. I think I missed the flight by like a couple hours. I got out a couple hours later, them niggas was gone. Baby Young Swoop went, though. He played me though. He rocked it, I heard too, you know. So it was good. But that shit was crazy. I still got that shit on my record. A sex offender. I don't gotta do the sex shit, checking in and all, I ain't know. But it was a sex offender charge still. I think they charged me with the fuck did they indecent exposure. Said I pulled my dick out on the bitch. The bitch said he put his dick out. They gave me indecent exposure for that shit. Punk bitch.
One concert you did make it to was Bahamas.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that one and how that experience was?
Yeah, the Bahamas was fly. I mean, young nigga ain't never been nowhere out of the country. So to go to the Bahamas, it was 99 or 98, 99, I think. Yeah, Crown 2000. Man, we went to have breakfast in the Bahamas, man. It was 2 sunny side up eggs, 2 sausage, couple orange slices, and some toast and some orange juice. Bro, that shit was like $180. It was so foreign, like the food gotta be brought over there and shit, so it's real expensive and shit. We sitting up there eating this shit, the ticket come, we like, damn, god damn, for 2 eggs? Like, they like, yeah, they expensive. But Death Row had a studio out there, they had a house out there, we had boats out there, jet skis. We went to the Atlantis, the hotel, slid off that big ass slide from the top of that motherfucker. You can see the fish in the motherfucking water with your feet. You know what I'm talking about? The motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I be telling people this story all the time and motherfuckers never believe me. But that year, you could do your research, in 1999, when we did that show, the whole Ivy Leagues, Yale, Princeton, all the Ivy League schools sent they graduates to the Bahamas for they get present from they. So we out there, I met this little female just on stage. She was enchanted by me. She's just standing there in a daze. So niggas who perform know what I'm talking about, that bitch that's just standing there like, and it's like the spotlight is on the bitch too. She really mesmerized by you. So I had one of them, right? So I tell her, I'm gonna go get her. So when we come back, we go to the room, whatever, it's all good. She a beautiful, just Arabian. She like Arabian or something. So it come like months after that Bahamas trips, right? I used to hit her up, like, you know, what you doing? Like, bitch used to send me bread, all kind of shit. I stopped fucking with her. I'm on the fast track. Man, years later, I'm looking at some Princess Royal Family type shit or some shit. And the little bitch on there, the bitch was a royal princess, that bitch had like 7 Rolls Royces lined up on her picture in front of like a big ass building. I'm like, damn, that's that little bitch. Like, that little bitch was one of the ones, man, like for real. And she was in the Bahamas for her shit. She was going to one of them motherfucking Ivy Leagues. I'll never forget that shit. That was one of my regrets. Oh God, not for no disrespect to nobody or nothing, but that was one of my regrets because I never kept up with her. Her name was Angelica, some old shit like that. She had a weird ass name. The Bahamas was an experience though, man. That shit was fly as a motherfucker. I can't wait to go back.
Okay, can you tell me the story about it was with you and a guy that got arrested with Snoop when he got arrested for the murder, Sean Dogg? Did you guys get into it one time?
Sean Dogg.
At the Death Row parking lot?
Yeah, Sean Dogg was a hater all the time. He's Snoop's best friend, one of his best friends, but Sean Dogg was a hater. That nigga just he from Insane, so that's enemy shit, you know. So when it come to a young nigga that in the streets, really trooping out here, he kind of felt that intimidation. You could just tell, you know. So anytime he was around, it was negative vibes and shit. I remembered that later on when he was still fucking with Daz. So you gotta think, Daz is a set hop type of nigga, flip flop. Like, if you remember on Murder Was a Case, on What Would You Do, Daz said, I'm a natural born killer in the Still had East Side Long Beach. Like, if you say you from East Side Long Beach in the Still had, that means you from Rolling 20 Crip. So, pressing Daz over the years, my cousin Cup get out in 98, he turned Insane Crip. some shit or whatever. He turned insane. So now, here come 99. Snoop, everybody left Death Row. You the only one still over there, Daz. When I come back around, you got Sean Dogg and all these niggas around. Because that's where you from now. You ain't from the set no more. You from over here. So Sean Dogg is with the nigga. And we going to Source Awards or BET or something. We all up under the parking lot, 8200 Wilshire at Death Row. So it's Daz and Sean Dogg and I don't know who else was in the limo with them niggas, but they was getting in the limo. So you got Pooh Rider, Destruct, the twin homies from 2Ps, all them niggas. I fuck with all these niggas. These my niggas on Death Row, you know? So Lip, Realist, all these niggas is getting in the van. I'm like, fuck that, I'm getting in the limo with these niggas. So Sean Dogg like, nah, cuz you can't get in the Dogg Pound limo. This the Dogg Pound limo. So I'm like, what? So I instantly get on him like, fuck that Dogg Pound shit, nigga. You from, where you from? I disrespect him like, nigga, fuck y'all. Like, but I say the disrespectful term for they hood. I ain't gonna disrespect because I got a lot of family from Insane and love from Insane niggas. But, so the blood niggas thought, like, why I'm saying it, because it start with a B, they think I'm saying that these niggas is saying fuck blood. They like, fuck blood, who said fuck blood? So, you know, they rushing from one side to rush this limo. So I'm on him, boom, boom, me and Sean Dogg, we get him up. I beat cuz the brakes off the nigga in the limo. Cuz like, he hit me in the face with a bottle and all that. Nigga ain't had no bottle or nothing, but this, you beat so bad, nigga, you want somebody to believe, nigga, you got hit in the face with a bottle. So, like, cuz, I ain't going to the awards. Fuck that. That nigga going, I ain't going. So, I guess cuz tied a rag around his mouth or something and went to the awards because he was all busted up and all that shit. But yeah, Sean Dogg knows what's happening.
Okay. So today, what is your situation with Snoop as of right now?
It ain't no situation as of right now unless cuz feel some type of way. Still, like, you know what I'm saying? As a man, if you still feel some type of way, it's whatever you make it, you know? Or however you want to take it, you know? But as far as me, Snoop, like I said, Snoop a homie, cuz it's a video on, I like to laugh at this shit too, cuz it's a video online of a rare Snoop in the rolling 20s at a meeting or some shit, and Snoop talking. But I come over and interrupt him. Now, ain't nobody talking but Snoop. You know, niggas trying to listen. So, you know me, I'm factoring the hood, nigga. I'm going to show niggas I'm younger than you and they listen to me too, nigga. So I come over, I say some shit. So I take over the little shit. I'm telling niggas, cuz this Snoop. You know the big homie, cuz, let cuz, you know, talk and say what he gonna say, cuz, here, cuz, all we need, be happy we got a nigga like this from the hood. Like, I'm getting at niggas like that. So the shit go on. So I say something else. Snoop like, yeah, cuz, that's why niggas mad at you right now, cuz you always talking out of turn, cuz you say shit when you ain't supposed to be talking. It ain't your turn, cuz. So a lot of niggas like, cuz checked you, cuz checked you on that video, ha, 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 ha. But what niggas don't know is, you know, that was in 2005. So me and Snoop beef go back to 94. So over them years, it's like, in 2005, we trying to work some shit out and, you know, and, you know what I'm saying, they gonna say what he gonna say, but I got a check that day, though. You know, I got a check for 10 racks that day. So I'm gonna let a nigga talk. You finna cash out, you know, just, y'all be seeing that video, just know, like, cuz let cuz say what he said, cuz got a check. So, you know, it's politics, man. Y'all niggas gotta understand all this little shit y'all be seeing on these videos and YouTubes and all that. A lot of that shit is fake, bro. Niggas be lying and making up shit, and I'ma keep it 1,000 with you. Like, it is what it is. Win, lose, or draw. You still here, nigga. You feel me? Another day above ground, you could win. You feel me? But niggas be lying and putting 10 on a 20 on this shit. Like Spider Loc, I don't even know you, nigga. You gonna tell a story on this internet shit talking about Swoop had some cocaine and we was at death row and he was fighting Suge, and then I went over there and I beat him up too. Like, Suge didn't even beat me up, nigga. You better check some shit, nigga. Nigga, the one time I had a issue with Suge under death row, you wasn't there. Nigga, it was his security and my homeboy LD, Lil Dimp from the set. They put pistols on him and walked him back to a wall while me and Suge squabbled up. I bust his lip. He snatched my shirt off me and threw it on my face and tried to, you know that sneaky shit when they pull your shirt off you? Yeah, some bullshit. I snatched that shit off and threw it in his face and boop, bop. So, Suge know. Reds can find out. Because them was red security guards that was there that day, I'm pretty sure. You wasn't there, bro. So for a nigga to clout chase a nigga years, I don't even know you, never seen you, never met you. Like, was the nigga even on death row?
Yeah, he was on.
Man, that nigga was on the row. Yeah, that nigga wasn't on death row, bro. We don't know each other. No. You know, I don't have nothing against you or nothing, but when you lie on my name, a reputable nigga, cause clout chasing, and then it's disrespectful not just to me, to Simon too, cause Suge ain't gonna have to jump no nigga unless he jumping in cause you done jumped a nigga like the Tupac shit. Other than that, Suge ain't jumping on nigga. I think I was 120 pounds wet, snorting coke and Sherman. So it don't even sound right. Oh, we jumped him and all this old shit. Like you make the big homie look bad when you say shit like that, cause Suge got a rep out here. So do I. I can't let it slide, bro. We never met. You know that, cuz. You know that too, cuz. Me and Red's gonna call you, nigga. We gonna call you. It's all good.
Tell me about the fight with you and Suge. What was that about?
Suge owed me some money.
Okay.
And he had got out. I wasn't fucking with Suge when he got out, though. Like, Suge was on some Hollywood shit when he got out. All the shit he said he wasn't, he was when he got out the pen. He was, and it wasn't about music, you know what I'm saying? So, they're like, man, what's up with this album? We gonna put this budget. We know what's up. We gonna come up there and talk to you. He like, come on, we come up here and talk to me. So we get up there, he got the nigga Petey Pablo and all these niggas downstairs, like, what's these weird ass niggas like? And it kind of remind me of what's going on with Death Row right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't match the Death Row image, like what Suge was doing. Like what Snoop doing right now, that ain't Death Row, bro. It's you walking around with monkey clothes on and being goofy and playing. Nigga, you need to get back to the dog father, suit and tie, suit and booty, gangster shit, Death Row. Sign some niggas that's not, these niggas even signed so far. I ain't excited, you know, but you know, me and Suge was supposed to do a lot of shit, you know, and I put a lot of work in for the man. So when he got out, I felt like, nigga, I was one of the first ones you should have touched. Like, whether I was running up there trying to get to you with all the other 1,000 motherfuckers and all that or not. So I go up there one day, boom. We pull in the parking lot, we get out. So when we get out, Suge like, what's up, nigga? Put his arm around me. Anybody know Suge, know his tactics. So when the nigga put his arm around me, we walking, but I'm feeling the nigga arm getting tighter and tighter and tighter around my neck. So I spin up out the motherfucker like, cuz, what is you doing? And get off on cuz. Boom, bam. Bust his shit. He like, little nigga, I'ma kill you, nigga. So we lock up. That's when he pulled my shirt off me. But when I look up, they got the homie Lil Dimp like this. He on the wall like, they all 4, 5 pistols on him. So he like, get out of here, Swoop. They searching all up under my truck trying to find my gun. They find it, they pop the clip out, slide all the bullets out. All right, now y'all can leave. So I'm like, cuz, what's up, cuz, shit? Like, I'm feeling myself at the same time. The homie like, cuz you did that, cuz niggas ain't gonna believe you got Suge, cuz I was there. So it's like, cuz what's up? Like, he like, get out of my motherfucking. So he like, nigga, I'm gonna kill you, nigga. I'm gonna kill you, nigga. Little ass nigga. So one day, cuz my cousin Janetta, cuz from Compton, she was like I got real homies from the mob. Like that mob shit go way back to 85 when I was going to Foster Elementary before I even knew Suge. You feel me? I was living in Compton, born on Bullis and Mr. Brown Apartments. Anybody from in that area know Mr. Brown Apartments on Bullis? I was born there. So my mom and daddy, my daddy was OG Ludus Park boy type. They wasn't Pyrus or nothing, but they hung out right there. So I knew a lot of them dudes. So growing up, I knew OB, Fleetwood, certain niggas my age. So we in Compton. My cousin like, should try to put a hit on you. So I'm like, what? Oh, fuck out of here. She like, no, nigga, Lil OB told me Suge asked him if he'd do it. So I'm like, what? I'm like, what the nigga say? She said, shit, OB told that nigga, hell no, nigga, that's my homeboy, nigga. You got me fucked up, nigga. And that nigga family, nigga, you know who that nigga people is? Like, hell no, nigga, that's the homie. Like she said, he really like got down on shit. Like, hell no. But should try to put a hit on the nigga before too for that shit, for that fight. Cause he felt like some people seen him. See, niggas think it was the barber who knocked Suge out and took his pride. Young Swoop took his pride from him under death row right there. That was the first when he got out of jail to taste. Nigga, ain't nobody finna let you do none of that shit you used to do. You know? Suge know what's up, though. Peace to Simon, though, nigga. Zoom, zooms, and wham whams. I'ma send you a package, nigga. You know, that's the homie, though. Suge a good nigga.
Okay, can you tell me about if you were involved in any kind of melees or issues at other award shows? Because I know around that 99, 2000 era of Death Row, there were a lot of
the 99,
situations.
I think it was the Source Awards. We had 2 Gangster for Radio t-shirts. Death Row had a gang of 2 Gangster for Radio t-shirts pressed up. So we had, I think the OG niggas had the long sleeve ones and all the young niggas had short sleeve t-shirts. So we pushed. We like 5 limos, like 3 15-seater white vans, thick. We push, boom, we pull up, jump out, they interviewing us right the red carpet, talking, we push up, boom. So we already going to this motherfucker with intentions of, ain't none of us getting no reward. We really don't gotta go. We only going to fuck shit up. So Suge got all the mob niggas, the Pacoima Power Rule niggas. We got all the Crips. Me, Big C Style, Key Rock, man, we got all the Crips. So we push up in that motherfucker, Reg. You know, Reg's a gangster. So y'all don't know, I be hearing Reg say niggas be thinking Reg be lying and Reg's a real fucking gangster, bro. Even though he's an ex-police, that nigga Reg got balls, the nigga the size of King Kong, gonna stand there, guns draw face to face and be patient and wait and put it down, nigga. Don't make me kill you. Like, Reg's a real one of them. So Reg had a bunch of police working for his security. We used to go to awards and everybody be strapped. 5, 6 security guards and shit. We just get them all our guns. Get them all our guns. Security show they shit, police, they walk right in with all the guns. We go to the bathroom, they give everybody their guns back. So we inside the awards, pistoled up. Everybody, you got rappers, thugs, squares, everybody with guns. Security, everybody with guns on death row. Everybody got guns. We push in. We see some niggas right when we get in the lobby. We on them. Big standoff go down with us and the 6-0s. Death row on the 6-0. I don't know if, I know Big D. Big D was fucking with Snoop Battle Cat and them. I don't know if, you know, it's a couple of 6-0 factors. I don't think they was out or around at that time, but I know Big D had that shit on lock at that time for Snoop. And the 6-0s backed us down. Like, it ain't happening with Cuz this time. So, you know, niggas was mad, but we really knew Cuz not this time. Because when we pushed in there, I think we was 30 deep. Them niggas surrounded us. All the 60s, nigga, and Long Beach niggas surrounded us. But it was mostly 6-0s. like what it's gonna be. We know what it's gonna be. It ain't happening this time. So we like, everybody tense, like, oh, but we got our back to each other because they really got us surrounded, like what it's gonna be. So after that, it was like, well, they ain't gonna happen with Snoop now, cuz we finna tear this motherfucker up. Fuck Nelly, fuck Cash Money, fuck Beyonce, fuck everybody. So we going backstage looking for Eminem now. We like, we gonna get Eminem, bitch ass. So we see Beyonce and them all, everybody scared, they nervous backstage. They Death Row niggas, like we up and down the aisles, we all strapped. We can tear this motherfucker up, but nigga ain't stupid. You know what I'm saying? Just like we ain't finna shoot it out with these niggas. So we started meleeing niggas, beating niggas out. I think E40 beat up a nigga that night too in the crowd. We shut the shit down. We get up out of there, boom. So we riding around all day and shit all night. So somebody say something about the air hangar in Santa Monica and we gonna go there and whatever. We in the limos, let's go. We get there. This is why I say what I say about Reg and other shit too, but the main reason I seen this shit with my own eyes, like this nigga is a soldier like us. You think, no, nigga like us, nigga stumped down. So we in the club, we see the niggas coming in. It's the Dogg Pound, but it's like they off-brand shit, like some other niggas like Superfly, Badass, Nate Dogg, and some other niggas like that. We like, oh, we finna get on them niggas, cuz. So Keita Rock like, nigga, what's up? So I'm like, cuz, as soon as them niggas come in here, we on them, cuz. I ain't even get to say nothing. The nigga Rock walked right over there to the Nate Dogg and just, so knock cuz teeth out. So it instantly go up right there. So everybody squabbling, rumbling. You got the DJ that stopped the music, the crowd then dispersed and started running. So a nigga pull a pistol. So Rez pull a pistol. So they standing off in the middle of the dance floor. Ain't nobody on the dance floor now. All the lights is on, nigga. It's pandemonium, nigga. So Rez got the nigga like, nigga, don't move. The nigga like, man, I ain't no punk. So Rez like, I don't give a fuck if you ain't no punk, nigga. Put the gun down, don't move. Don't make me do it. So the nigga like, I ain't no punk, Reg. I ain't no punk, Reg. And like run and put his gun down and run out. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they was standing there for a good 30 seconds. Like niggas could have started firing and nigga wouldn't have made it. You feel me? So I just seen that shit escalate to the point to you ain't gonna play for keeps. Nigga better not be playing out here. You know what I'm saying? And them award shows and all that type of shit, that shit gets real because you're gonna be at the same place that you gonna see your enemy. So better have some troops with you. Red's a troop. Realist tucked his chain that night. Realist, you know you tucked your chain that night too. We ain't gonna do that. But you still my nigga too. But you did run it. They coming.
Was that the night that Warren G ran?
Yeah, that's the same night. I forgot who he was with. I'm trying to think. They was with one of their little security buddies they grew up with from Insane or something they was with.
Is Fabian? Is it that guy? Reggie mentioned like pulling some gun on Fabian.
Yeah, I think it was. You know, that's what I'm saying. Be real niggas cut that fuck with them niggas, and that's why it's kind of hard. When I was on death row, it used to be real hard. Like Reg would be like, that nigga used to be on their ass, but it used to be real hard because it'd be like, I'm on cuz. I ain't on the niggas around cuz. You feel me? The niggas around him, nigga, I got love for, but it just get to the point they gotta do their job for him. You know what I'm saying? So that shit used to be hard going against the homies, trying to get this nigga Snoop, you know? But I think it was fake, dog. He was a soldier, like, shit, nigga, I ain't no punk, nigga. I gotta get up out of here, but boy, you see me, nigga, I will fucking kill you. Like, these niggas is, they just like me. They just like my cousins. There's certain niggas in this shit that ain't going for punking a nigga, even though he fuck with the punk ass nigga. Nigga still like, nigga, I'm me though. Like, you gonna respect me when you see me and him out, you know, that way. Just like that award show. When you see certain people, it's a respect factor, like, okay, cuz you gonna get a pass today because you with such and such. But you know, you gonna have them niggas extorting you, and you gonna have to pay them niggas now because yeah, that's the only thing you see yourself getting a pass with. Like, damn, the only time I was safe was when I was with him. And you gonna try to keep that nigga around, and he gonna see, oh, this nigga keeping me around for that. Then you gonna have to pay, you know. So it's a tricky world, man. You gotta be a gangster out here, man. I don't give a fuck where you from. I don't give a fuck what a nigga do. If you work at the mini market, you feel me? At the end of the day, when you stop working at 9 to 5, you ain't gotta go by nobody protocol. Nigga, your protocol better be to keep it gangster. Keep it G. Cause nigga, if not, you gonna be fish food out here. You see me? So yeah, man. Gangster shit, man. Shit real for us. I don't know what you other niggas doing in your raps talking about all this shit, going to get RICO cases on yourself. Nigga, you crazy. I'd have been just said I used a ghostwriter for all that shit. Case over, nigga. Dumbass. I ain't wrote none of that shit. I don't know what you talking about. Oh, God. Shit.
Okay, can you talk to me a little bit about you end up getting shot
Yeah.
in the leg, right? Can you tell me how that happened and what that was behind?
Just like hood politics shit, though. It was behind the death row, Long Beach shit. You know what I'm saying? So shit is real, and we playing this shit for real. Like I say, like it ain't no sheeps and wolf clothings around here. Everybody wolves around here, you know? When we hollering at the moon, nigga, you better know it's some other motherfuckers howling right with you. Every time. So you ain't the only one living like this. You get what I'm saying? So I'm getting off on Snoop on stage. I'm owning, but I ain't taking it there like that. I don't want to kill the nigga. You feel me? I don't know what he thought Suge was trying to have done to him or whatever, but I wasn't gonna kill you, nigga. I'm just gonna humiliate you. Like, if you want to take it there, then we go there. You know what I'm saying? But so I get the word that, oh, you know, niggas know where you live. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm in the hood. Niggas know how to live, nigga. So one day I go see Suge. I come back from Sacramento from the prison. I go in the house. Boom. When I go in the house, I go to my cabinet to get some weed. I ain't got no weed. I'm finna walk to the barbershop, buy some weed from them. So I walk out the house. I put my pistol right on my speaker by my door, like, need this shit. I'm finna just go get some weed. Yeah. I walk out my house. I see the Cadillac coming. It's a truck. I can't see who in it, but I see it coming. I see the headlights. Mm-hmm. So when they get closer, I'm looking and I'm seeing who in it. Mm-hmm. When I'm seeing who in it, I'm like, the fuck them niggas doing over here? Left my strap. Like, damn. So I keep walking. I had on like a white Cal Ripken Oreo jersey and some white Guess shorts, some white Nike Air Max, all white. Nigga, it's nighttime. I'm a target, right? So I ain't hard to miss. So I'm mobbing, boom. So the niggas pull up. They slow down. When they get to me, they looking. So I'm looking. I know all three of you niggas. So they pull off a little bit. They stop. So when they stop, they pull back. They like, you Swoop G? The shit was like Snoop Dogg first album. Hey, you Snoop Dogg? You Snoop Dogg? Yeah, you Snoop Dogg. Swear to God. Like, you Swoop G? Like, who wanna know? So I front like I got a burner though, like, yeah, like lean forward, like. So they like, yeah, you Swoop, nigga. So the nigga bust, boom. One shot, boom. I'm standing there, I'm like, damn, am I hit? Like, I don't think I'm hit, so I try to run. When I try to run, my whole leg just collapsed, like, oh shit. I'm like laid in between the car and the curb, like right there where the car's parked at. So, cut these niggas, it's over. I'm thinking these niggas finna troop it. Like, so a nigga like didn't get out the car or nothing. They pull off and put on their brakes. So when they put on their brakes, you know, a nigga like, it's over. They keep going. So when they keep going, I get up. My leg damn near my chest, like hopping on the ground, like, oh shit. So they call an ambulance and shit like that. I go to the hospital, but that shit was all over the hood politics. Nigga, how is you going against the homies, cuz, for this nigga? Like, and the nigga, Damu, like, you a Crip, and it's the homies. It ain't like you over there going against another Crip team. You going against your own people. Like, what's up with this shit? Like, so, you know, it came back, man, to bite a nigga in the ass in kind of a way, because a war got started after that, and a lot of people got hurt, you know, so that's it.
Yeah, Reggie said he came and visited you in the hospital after that happened.
Reggie Suge looked out though. After I got shot, them niggas looked out. I think Reg came up there like 2 or 3 times to visit a nigga. The whole room, flowers and shit, cards and shit from Death Row, like all the shit. Them niggas got a nigga the TV. I had all the lowrider videos and shit, you know, but they put me in a part of the hospital that was sectioned off, like, because they was like, well, we got to put him. Death Row had a nigga tucked off. Like, they didn't want nothing to happen to a nigga. So they had an alias name for me, all kind of shit. So I'm in the room smoking. Me and Key Rock smoking weed in that motherfucker. The nurse come in there like, you're right next to the oxygen pump. You could blow this whole hospital up. We laughing and shit. We high. We like, damn. But we on the floor with, instead of being in a trauma where you get shot floor, they had me on the floor with like the respiratory people who was hard for them to breathe. So we smoking weed and cigarettes. It's all through the shit. Oh man, yeah. But the nigga should call Reg one day and was like, what you want to do? Like, nigga, them niggas shot you. What's happening? Like, nigga. So Red's like, man, you want to ask him? Like, should want to talk to you. I'm like, what's happening? He like, man, what's up? I'm like, I got it. Don't chill. Red's like, you sure you got it? I'm like, nigga, you niggas. I just didn't trust niggas at that time. Like, something go down. You niggas had information on me, longevity. I got it. Yeah. I know what to do, but them niggas was ready to go. Death Row was ready to go for a nigga. And Suge took care of all the medical bills. I ain't seen a medical bill from that shit since. Mm-hmm. I had 2 surgeries, rods, all kind of shit. That shit had to cost at least 200-300 bands. I ain't seen nothing. So yeah, I took my scars for Death Row.
All right, can you talk to me about Keita Rock from Rolling 60s?
Rock star. I got Keita Rock that job on Death Row. Cause like 93 or something, he had a store. What's that shit was called? It was like a shoe store on Slauson. So we used to go up there and fuck with Rock on some other business like type shit. But it was through my cousin, Lil Swoop, and my cousin Jimmy and some niggas they knew. So I remember cuz. So one time I seen a nigga around my house where I lived at in Lakewood. He used to stay not too far, so we started fucking with each other. So we ended up getting real tight and shit. So like in 94, no, I say about 96. About 96, me and Rock started like hanging out in Main Street with Del Dog and Kool-Aid and Big Herb and the Main Street niggas, Mafia for life. Mm-hmm. So my cousins is from over there too. My cousin Baby Lay from Main Street. So when we push over there, I'm fucking with my cousin. I end up fucking with Rock because Rock always over there too. So me and cuz started getting closer with that. Now I get into some shit. I go over there and get my cousin in from Main Street and Rock will come too. Like, fuck that, my nigga, let's go. Mm-hmm. So me and cuz started getting like real close every day, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We all together. So when I seen Ronald and the Death Row shit came up, I used to be over there. I used to be like the only Crip nigga over there now. Mm-hmm. So I used to be like, this shit weird. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of awkward being the only Crip around this whole shit. So I tell Rez, I'm like, man, we need to bring some homies over here. He like, who you thinking about? I'm like, man, what y'all think about Keita Rock? That's my homeboy. It's like my uncle, like my motherfucking nigga. That nigga is a real nigga. So he like, we'll see what's up. I'm actually, what's up? So I guess Suge said it was cool because you got to think, Keita Rock was one of the niggas who signed the Death Row book when, I can't remember who died. One of them blood niggas died. And Keita Rock and the 6 Souls had something to do with it at one of them Soul Train parties or something. Mm-hmm. I think it was one of the draws. It was Tiny Draws or something. He died because them niggas beat him. Mm-hmm. So Keita Rock and the 6 O's, they went to the funeral. So you know how you got the book that you sign, everybody, Keita Rock, fuck y'all, Keita Rock, 6-0, that they shit. So you thinking Suge gonna be like, hell no, I ain't fucking with that nigga. Suge was like, that's a good look, bring him on. So we take Rock up there, Rock ended up getting the job, I get a nigga my death row chain, let him wear it. Then the nigga Rock went got a big ass death row chain made like this, nigga big as a motherfucker. And we was on, you know, but Rock he was one of the motherfuckers who made it do what it do against all odds over there. That's why we was rocking like that for 98, 99, 2000, 2001. And nigga Keita Rock moved the streets, you know? I'm like Jerry West, man. I'm general manager, man. You know, I'm put the pieces together. I know who in the streets, nigga. I know who can move this motherfucker, so I'ma just go get some pieces. I went and set up a cool little chessboard for Death Row, but Rock was my main piece. Yes, sir.
All right. Can you talk to me about what happened with your death row chain?
I sold that motherfucker. Okay. Times got hard, and the motherfucker was running around Compton and Long Beach and LA, and it was like, this death row chain ain't worth shit around my neck, but I put it on eBay. I think somebody gave me like 10,000 for that motherfucker. I lied and said it was a Tupac chain from Death Row and all kinds of shit. And they gave me like 10 bands for that motherfucker. Yeah.
Okay. How did you initially meet Reggie? Was it when you came back to Death Row 99, or did you know of him before?
Reggie and his pops used to come to my mom and dad's house when I was little, when they used to get into domestic disputes. Mm-hmm. They was Compton police, so they used to come to my house when I was little. And my dad would be like, fuck Reggie and his daddy. Like, them crooked motherfuckers tried to take my daddy to jail. Because my granddaddy was one of them niggas from down south that came out here with that game and ran California crazy. Like, he really had, like, Avalon and Central popping back on the east side, you know what I'm saying, LA. It's by Lock High and shit like that back in the days. So when he moved to Compton police used to be on him, and my pops and them used to be getting into it with the police, fighting and shit. So Reggie used to chase my uncles and shit back in the day. Like my uncle Snoop, rest in peace. That nigga got a story. Reg, you know that story Reg told me too. They was chasing Reggie. My uncle named Reggie, Snoop from Santana. That's where Snoop Dogg stole his name from, the real Snoop from Santana. Fly nigga, big reputation, from jails to the streets. And that name just started, you know? So Snoop Doggy Dogg, you know, he came from gangster shit, you know? A nigga gonna say his mama called him that, but we always say you started from Reg. But my uncle named Reggie's too, Snoop. So him running from Reg, Lil Reg, through Compton College, it's foggy. So Reg say he running, chasing him, the nigga drop, like in a fog on the football field. Mm-hmm. So Red's like, where the fuck this nigga go? Where he at? So, you know, he can't find him. He say he end up finding him though. You know what I'm saying? But he had to search that whole fucking field to find him. My uncle say, man, I laid there for hours trying to wait till this nigga leave. This nigga did not leave. He found his ass on that football field, Compton's eye. So Reg's been around. I've been knowing Reg for a while.
Pretty much running the label when you came back in 99?
Reg was running that motherfucking completely. All we had to do was he just called Miss Chalet to get the stamp for the champ to check. She wasn't running shit. Lil Reg was day to day, every day, hands on, all day. That's all we knew. He was shook. Lil Reg was shook.
Okay. Can you tell me about what happened at the House of Blues one night when DMX was performing?
It's my guy, rest in peace, X. It's my guy, Earl, man. Like, I met DMX at my cousin Tina. She was like a fly bitch from the West Coast, heavy hitter, like one of them bitches get money like a nigga. So she knew them. So she like, you need to go up to the studio and fuck with the nigga DMX. Like, I think y'all be a good, you know, y'all niggas crazy. So, and I had a car that X wanted to buy. Somebody was like, he wants your car, he wants your car. So I pushed up to the studio one day. So we started vibing. This was like when he was doing the first album. So by the time the second album came out, we was already tight. Every time nigga came out here, I fucked with him. So he at the House of Blues one day, and it was Rough Riders. I think it was Rough Riders and Def Jam present something. It was something going on with that. So it was the whole East Coast. K Slay, Russell Simmons, DMX, the Rough Riders, everybody, Puffy, everybody. So this was like 99. So he like, come to the House of Blues. So I tell Reg, like, nigga, we finna go to the House of Blues. Nigga invited up there, say he gonna let me get on stage with him and everything. Nigga, I'm up there. So Reg get the whole Death Row. Let's go. We fucking with Swoop. We go. I get on stage. I go bananas with the Don't Forget Where You Come From, acapella, dissing Snoop. And you know, that's like an East Coast flow. You know my niggas running. What you just doing? We been and done it. So the crowd go crazy. Like, oh shit. So when we get off stage, K Slay like, look, man, I'm gonna do your mixtape, man. Here go my number. I get this shit to Reg. Russell Simmons like, man, come to the Beverly Hills Hotel in the morning. We gonna talk a deal for you. This Russell, I've been knowing Russ for a minute too, but he like, I'm finna sign you now. So.
And are you signed to Death Row at this point?
I'm signed to Death Row already. So I'm like, who to ask for? He like, nigga, it's only one Russell Simmons. I'm like, you use your real name at the rooms? He said, I'm Russell Simmons. Nigga, it's only one me. Why wouldn't I be me? Like, I use my real name. So I'm like, I'm up there. So Rough Riders wanted to sign a nigga too. DNY. You know, I fuck with D heavy too. So we in the House of Blues, I'm giving all this shit to Reg. Timberland like, I'll do your whole album. I'm like, Reg, you heard that? Reg's like, yeah, nigga, I heard it. I'm like, cuz, we gotta make these niggas stick to these words. Like, so we leave there and don't let that happen with none of that shit. The next day, I don't even go see Russell Simmons. Like, I at the house, like, that nigga probably gone. I ain't even trip, you know, like, I'm Death Row, you know what I'm saying? I knew I wasn't getting out that contract to do shit, so I wasn't even trying, though. But one thing that I did try is one of my cousins, like my close friend, like my cousin, his real cousin was the girlfriend of Monty Littman. Monty Littman is the owner of Universal Republic. He's the COO of Universal. So him and his brother Avery own Republic Records. So Monty was on me like, nigga, I'm gonna put you on. So we like, damn, cuz it's Monty, cuz finna fuck with us. So he's sending us the Grammys. We backstage at Grammys. We in the booths with Monty, Universal, Nelly winning shit, Busta Rhymes, all these niggas. They like, man, who is y'all? Like, we Reputable Records. And nigga, they like, Reputable Records. I ain't never heard of that shit, but that's big. The first time we heard about y'all at the Grammys backstage with us. Nigga, that's big. We with Monty, though. I'm not knowing Monty Littman is the motherfucker who owned Vanilla Ice when Suge hung Vanilla Ice over the balcony. So I'm playing with Monty the whole time. Yeah, we finna do the deal. Yeah. So we get right to the point where it's me, Afro Man, and some other nigga. Remember Afro Man? Because that was my deal. Afro Man was like number 2. I was the number 1 artist. You know, every label, they have a 1 and a 2. Just in case this don't happen, we gonna...
Backup option and shit.
Suge got out. I'm in the county jail. Suge get out. We finna do my deal with Universal. Suge get out. And in the newspaper, he put, yeah, my artist, da-da-da-da. And last but not least, Swoop G. Monty, you know, that's on the front... That's on the first class seats on every flight. The newspaper, LA Times, New York Times, the Wall Street Journal. So Monty say he get on the plane, he look at the motherfucking newspaper and he flipped to the business section and he see Suge Knight been released and his artist is Swoop G. Stopped everything. Like, nigga, I don't never want to fuck with Suge no more. Monty like, I'm not going through none of that shit no more. Get your paperwork straight and we could do it. Other than that, we canceling all, and they gave Afro Man a deal, and Afro Man had a one-hit wonder, and we would have been on right now for that. So that's one thing I did regret, being signed to Death Row when it was time to go to the big boys and play, and Suge had my shit tied up. But I still fuck with Monty Littman too. Right now, Monty still fuck with me. I could do some shit with Monty, but it gotta be big, you know? That should have to be big.
Did you ever do anything with the other members of Rough Riders when you were cool with DMX?
No, but we didn't do no music or nothing. But I had a couple relationships with a couple other people from Rough Riders. Like why is the one of the owners of Rough Riders? So me and him, used to talk a lot. He used to give me a lot of game, But I met all them dudes, and it's cool, So, but other than that, it was DMS was my boy, and Eve was my other go-to over there. It was mostly damn near relationship type shit with me and her. We met during that time when me and X was at the studio when we first met.
Mm-hmm.
They was doing Rough Riders Volume 1 or some shit. She was doing that with them. And she was actually digging my little brother. So my little brother went in there and was macking on her and she was digging him, gave him the number. And was like, yeah, call me, I'm going back to Philly. He never called her. So he never fucked with her. And about the time she was doing that song with Gwen Stefani, Let Me Blow Your Mind, me and her had got back in contact with each other through my cousin Tina. Back to Tina, my cousin. So we start fucking around, you know what I'm saying, on some dating type, girlfriend, boyfriend type shit. But she used to always be busy. And then I had to call her manager and he got her phone and I was gangster. Like, bitch, keep your own phone, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really feeling the Hollywood shit, but Eve was my, I think I could say first Hollywood relationship type shit.
Okay. How did it end with you guys? Good terms or bad terms?
She moved on, I moved. I just stopped fucking with her, cause it just got too. She got big as a motherfucker with her fashion and her TV and music and all. I was like, she ain't got no time for a nigga, and I'm thugging and drugging. You feel me? So we just stopped calling, stopped talking. There wasn't no beef, nothing like that though.
We do this thing on here where we'll do a roll call where I'll just name some artists or some people around, and you just tell me your best story or memory of them. Are you cool to do that?
Yeah.
Let's start with Snoop, even though I know you talked a lot about him.
Love Snoop. Snoop my favorite rapper. That's what inspired me to rap. When I first started rapping, it was Eazy-E, then it was Snoop Dogg, and then it was Tupac. But first it was Snoop, all day. If Cuz could do it, I could do it. He from the hood too, Cuz. Anybody could do it, so. And then, Snoop talked to a nigga like a big bro. Snoop offered to send a nigga to college when the nigga was over there with him. Man, just go to college, get your mama these memories and graduate and do the right thing. I'm still gonna, you Dogg Pound, So I got a lot of that realness shit from Snoop, nigga who care for you, want to see you do shit. So I fuck with Snoop. If you ask me something about him, it's gonna be good. You know what I'm talking about.
What about Daz?
Daz, I ain't got nothing against Daz. We ain't got no problems, but Daz is a liar. A nigga don't like liars, bro. You lie, you cheat, you'll steal. You feel me? So, nigga is a liar, bro. Nigga can't vibe with that. Everything is a vibe and a frequency. Your frequencies is off when you lying. A motherfucker sitting up there making up shit and trying to seem DAZ, man. Stop lying. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, what about Little C-Style?
Well, I love Double Life right now. I hope he get out. Before I had went in, I was hearing some shit about he was supposed to get out, but he ain't got out. But Ronald Gillian, it's my boy right there. Fight, still be homies. Everything, 19th Street, finest, general. It's a little style.
Okay, what about Suge?
Suge, a mentor to me. A nigga don't look at Suge's flaws or even his losses. I just look at all his wins, You gotta be some type of motherfucking gangster to do what Suge Knight did in the years he did it. In the 90s, bro, you could not be pop, snappy, dressy, dancey, none of that shit. Only motherfucker was doing that was MC Hammer. But Suge was pushing gangster rap with Dr. Dre, coming up under Easy and getting Dre away and all the shit he had to go through to get these niggas to where they was, to get them to be who they is now. Suge is amazing to me, you know, even though he's sitting in that cell or whatever, all the bullshit and all that, you can't take that shit away from what that man did, you know. And then I look at a lot of you niggas out here, man, you know, you niggas was eating with that nigga, man. Snoop, nigga, you had a murder case before your shit came out. Them niggas was down with you, making sure you was straight. Dre, all that shit you had, I look at that the same way I look at the shit with Snoop from the publisher situation, man. Put all the bullshit aside. You niggas made millions together, history together. When a nigga sit in a pen that did fought for y'all niggas, when y'all niggas had nobody to fight for y'all, and the nigga stood there and fought for y'all so y'all could win, it don't matter where you is now. Nigga, you wouldn't have got there if it wasn't for that dude. So you always show respect to Suge. Without Suge, ain't no Death Row, my nigga. Ain't no Dre. Ain't no Snoop. Ain't no me. So niggas say the little slick shit right now, but he still got niggas out here, nigga, like me. I'm a nigga who fuck with Suge. If Suge called me today, I wouldn't go risk my life or fuck up my kids for my wife's future or no shit like that for him. But if he needed me or to make a run or talk to somebody, or if I had it and I could give it to him, I'ma fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Because without him, nigga, we wouldn't have that legacy that we got. And that's real. Easy died in 95. So, nigga, Dre wasn't pushing like that. You see what he did when he put the firm out. It was flop. You know what I'm saying? You ain't do nothing till M. That's a white boy. So that still wasn't, he was doing pop basically, nigga, because that ain't hood. That ain't what you know what I'm saying? So everything you did that was classic up until the time you got Eminem, and all you did was drop Chronic 2001. You ain't did nothing since then. So all your shit been M. And then M got fifth. And then, you know, Dre ain't pushing like Suge was pushing. You know what I'm saying? You still don't have a nigga like that now. Still to this day that was pushing. That's gonna push like Suge gonna push. Suge gonna go turn the table over. You know what I'm saying? Suge gonna go up in that office and the deal gonna get done. The check gonna get signed. And if you don't want to do it, nigga, I'm gonna make sure you think about why you would want to do it and get it done. So that mentality, you know what I'm saying? Why I say mentor, that mentality of by any means necessary, nigga, just get the shit done. We'll deal with the problems after we millionaires. You know what I'm saying? So, and then to just make a nigga feel pressure to leave a $300 million company. You gotta call Suge a genius. Like, the nigga did all that shit and then at the end got to leave with all the money and the masters when Dre left. I mean, it didn't feel good to lose your shit, bankrupt and all that shit Suge went through. But at that moment, nigga, when Dre left him 100% and all the masters, do you know how big that nigga dick probably was this big and hard at that time, nigga, just cause he like, nigga, I got everything. The biggest deal that ever wasn't even really broadcasted like that was when Suge got that whole label to itself and all the masters. So if I could build it up to that and then pressure you to get out the way, nigga, and I could get everything, shit, I'll take my hats off to that nigga, man. Suge did that shit for us, bro. You niggas imitating that nigga and trying to be that nigga right now. QC ain't nothing but a nigga trying to be a Suge. This nigga over here with this label ain't nothing but a nigga trying to be a Suge. The baby rapped about it, nigga. I'm a Suge. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas out here don't give him his props because they want to be Suge. But you go other places, motherfuckers be like, Suge, nigga, what? Say Suge Knight in the room and niggas don't give him his props. Niggas, it's crazy. Never been nobody greater as far as this music shit, as far as that CEO shit. Niggas ain't gonna never have that reputation like Suge had. It's on the real.
Okay, what about Warren G? Any stories with him?
G-Dub a real one, solid. Couple stories, like, you know, we went on tour a couple times with Warren. It was the first time I went on a big stage and sea-walked and rode the lowrider bikes and had the crowd go crazy when I came out. This shit was with G-Dub. When we was filming the show. Back to Russell Simmons, the show. G-Dub. Yeah. G-Dub a real one, though.
Last one, Big C style.
Man, I hope my big homie get all right. He just had a car accident, so. But Big Style a real one, too. That's a legendary Long Beach general right there. Like Reese Cup and, you know, Andre Gaither now from Insane. Big Style is that from 1-9 Gangster. So, Big Style, original DPGC. Yeah.
Are you working on anything now or anything?
Hell yeah. After this interview, we finna flood y'all with some music and merchandise, and we can get y'all right with my son and his thing. You know, I'm on some CEO shit, but my son is that guy right now. We ain't gonna say his name or nothing. We just gonna let y'all know. Just pay attention to Swoop G and what's behind me. It ain't me. It's the little niggas behind me right now. See, a nigga like Snoop Dogg, I think Snoop, he a Virgo, I think. All that old lame, or Libra. He got that lame ass shit with the holding grudges shit. And I know a nigga be scared. Like, shit went too far, but you gotta think we ain't in our 20s and teens no more. It's business. Nigga, I'm the best thing going for the whole West Coast. Cause even though I don't rap, I write still. So I build artists and put concepts and shit together for motherfuckers. So with the right people, we can do big shit. Snoop don't got no ideals. He ain't got the young youth. He don't got nothing. He's still fucking with all these old ass niggas. You feel me? So it's like talent, man. These youngsters, bro, these kids, they young, they hungry. This West Coast, we don't got it. How these young South and East Coast niggas is, we don't got that out here. You feel me? It's because a nigga like Snoop will get death row. But instead of him saying, fuck niggas' feelings, we going for longevity. I'ma fuck with the niggas that niggas don't want me to fuck with. If you gonna try to do some peace type shit and come together, fuck with the niggas you had beef with. See what they got going on. Just like Moneybagg Yo and the nigga Finesse 2 Times, they just signed together. That's more money. Niggas is keep the bag from each other just because they don't want to fuck with each other when they know if we get together, that's a bag. And that's what we need to do, especially under the Death Row banner. Snoop, you got Death Row? Put niggas on that's really gonna rep that shit. Not some niggas that's just gang bang crazy, got a weird ass image. Like, nah, bro. You know, so it's a good look right now for us. It's open for us out here on the West Coast, man. Niggas just gotta come together. Fuck all the bullshit. You know, get the bag, bro. It's $1 billion industry. I'll be happy with just 1% of that. Shit. That's all good, right?
Yep.